Okay, so we're back with soap. My camera always freezes immediately after, and so I was trying to hold off on saying anything for that second before it froze, but it catches me anyways. It's like it knows, and it's trying to sabotage me. Anyways, we're back with more soap. I have no fucking idea what happened in the last episode. At this point, I'm so confused by this entire series, and everything was so loud when I was trying to watch it earlier that I was just getting angry. So we're just going to jump right into it and let them explain and then see what happens in episode 4. And I'm going to try to push through and do 2 episodes in a row here. We're going to start marathoning these because I really do want to watch this show. I just keep getting distracted because I want to watch it while filming. Like, if I wasn't filming, I could put my headphones in and I could just binge watch this, and I could watch the 13 episodes that I have downloaded to watch right now. But because I'm trying to give you guys my first reaction, I have to wait until the world around me is willing to allow me to record, and the world around me does not want me to record. Everybody wants to get in the show. I've got my coffee at 7 o'clock at night because fuck sleep. We're watching soap.
This is the story of 2 sisters, Jessica Tate and Mary Campbell. Jessica lives in a neighborhood known as Rich. Jessica likes life. The only thing about life she would change, if she could, is that she would set it all to music. The Tates have more secrets than they do money. We're approaching Mary Campbell's house. Mary, too, likes life. Unfortunately, life doesn't seem to be too crazy about her. As you can see, the Campbells don't have nearly as much money as the Tates. They do, however, have as many secrets. In last week's episode of Soap, Mary realizes that Jessica and Corinne are playing something other than tennis with Peter the tennis pro. Neither Jessica nor Corinne realize that they both are engaged in a game of mixed doubles. Jessica is so overwhelmed with guilt, she attempts to confess her affair to Chester. But Chester isn't listening because he's so overwhelmed by his secretary Claire's blackmail attempts. Meanwhile, at the Campbells, Mary is threatened to move out unless Bert and Danny try to get along. Getting along with his stepfather Bert becomes even more difficult for Danny once the godfather tells him Bert was the man who killed his father. Since the mob will kill Danny if he doesn't kill Bert, Danny realizes trying to please his mother will be a problem. But Mary's problems don't end there, since her other son Jody is about to become her daughter. Confused? You won't be after this week's episode of Soap.
Why is he... I'm sorry, why did they keep tucking their napkins in under their ties? Like, shouldn't they be at the collar to protect the tie? What's the point in putting on a napkin as a bib if you're leaving the front part of your shirt exposed? I was wondering about that when they were doing the linguine scene in the last episode, but I didn't say anything.
Good grief! Are you just coming home?
Are they still sleeping?
My goodness, you stay out all night, you sleep all day. The only time I get a chance to clean your room is midnight.
Come on, Vincent, I got enough problems.
It's unhealthy, that's what it is. You never see the sun, you don't eat regular meals, you hardly ever even stand up. You better get a job, girl.
Morning, Ma.
My goodness, you're up bright and early.
Oh, well, I was just leaving. I'm going out to look for a job.
As a night watchman.
Well, I'll see you later, Ma.
Good luck with the job.
Oh, thanks.
Benson,
Huh?
why isn't the table set for breakfast?
Because I didn't set it.
Oh, well, I suppose that's a good reason.
And I ain't gonna set it.
Oh, Benson, you have to set the table. I mean, we have to eat.
People in this house don't eat breakfast. They run in, bend over, sip, and leave. So that's it for table setting. Table setting is out.
Sorry, I wanted to point out the fact that I don't know if this was a trope back then and they're making fun of it with Benson calling out that the family doesn't eat breakfast. But if you watch a lot of movies with families and meal times, a lot of times at breakfast there'll be a whole table set up with like bacon and eggs and toast and like everything you could ever want, and the kid will be like, oh, I'm just gonna grab an apple and be on my way, and fucking nobody eats all of these meals that they put on the table. So Benson flat out saying nobody eats, I'm not doing it, is fucking hilarious to me.
Where's breakfast? The dining room is empty.
I know, dear. We're having a kind of a buffet in the kitchen this morning. Chester, how would you like for me to make you some waffles?
Just toast and coffee.
Oh,
Benson. Why is it everyone else's toast is always a nice, normal color and mine is always black? Black ain't a nice, normal color? I'm talking about toast, Benson. Now, why is mine black? Because it's burnt.
He's about to say because he's burnt.
Why don't we fire him?
oh, don't be silly, darling. We can't fire Benson.
What do you mean we can't?
Nobody but Benson would put up with us.
Talking about Jessica, we're a perfectly nice, normal family.
Good morning, Daddy.
Where have I landed?
In the kitchen, you idiot.
Oh, Colonel, I was afraid the wind had blown me behind enemy lines.
Here, Daddy.
Hi, Gramps. There's nobody in the dining room.
I know, dear. We're all in here. Could Mummy fix you a nice bowl of cereal for breakfast?
No, thanks, Ma.
You got home very late last night.
Yeah, I know. I had a date.
You know, Billy, I think maybe it's time that you and I had a little
Wasn't
man-to-man
his
talk.
date
Oh, that's all right, Dad.
being
Benson
parked in the
took care of that
driveway?
already.
Benson took care of what?
Sex. See, we also learned it in school. Of course, in school they teach us about chickens and fruit flies mating, you know?
Chester, what would a chicken see in a fruit fly?
I don't know, Jessica.
I don't know why they have to teach us about animals. Benson told it better.
Well, I'm sure that Benson, in his primitive way, explained things to you, but I think it's a good idea if you had the right view of things.
The white view? Chester, do whites and blacks do it differently?
I said the right view, Jessica.
Well, I know how it works, Dad. Unfortunately, it hasn't changed my life any.
Why are we drinking the egg? Does he think he's Rocky? Or Gaston? He's gonna, yeah.
He just drank raw eggs. You say burnt toast?
Morning, everyone. Daddy.
Morning, Princess.
Good morning, darling. Eunice, how would you like some pancakes for breakfast?
Oh, no, thank you, Mother. I'm on 300 calories a day.
300 calories, but darling, what can you eat?
Nothing. If I brush my teeth twice a day, that puts me a little over.
Been on that
How would
diet.
you like a ride to the station, Puss?
Could've just
Oh, no,
opened
thanks,
steak
Daddy. I'm
fries.
flying to Washington to cover a press conference.
Careful of those congressmen. Too late. Jessica, would you tell Benson to starch my shirts, not my shorts? I feel like I'm walking around with saltines in my pants.
I better get going, Mother. I'll be home tonight.
All right, darling. Have a safe trip.
Bye-bye, Major.
One thing I like about you Italian women, you're very grateful. Maybe this evening I'll bring you some nylon stockings and Hershey bars.
Mother, this war thing is getting worse and worse. He doesn't even know where he is anymore. His mind.
Mind! Young lady, I'll have you know my mind is sharp as can be, thank God. Come in.
Bonnie coat. Hello, nursing homes suck, so
Russia, but I got another lesson
he's fine.
The real reason I came here today was to break up with you.
Break up with me?
I mean, ironic, isn't it? I let this happen once before, but I came here today to tell you I could never let it happen again. And then, I no sooner than get here than I let happen exactly what I said I would never let happen again.
Well, what happens, happens, you know.
Yes, but why did it happen? Do you think maybe I'm in love with you?
You're not. No.
Well, maybe. My stomach goes flip-flop and I'm all shivery.
Well, that's the flu. The intestinal flu. I had it myself last week. I think you should go right home and get to bed.
Oh, I hope my mother isn't looking down from heaven at this. This would kill her.
This is not love. This is the flu.
But then, of course, if my mother is looking down from heaven, being very nearsighted, maybe she wouldn't know it was me anyway. But then again, maybe in heaven, people aren't nearsighted. If there is a life after death, I wonder if you need glasses for it.
Mother!
Corinne! Corinne, hello. I was just at the end of my tennis lesson. I take my lessons up here because the lines on the court make me so nervous.
That's right, the lines.
Peter thought of this. This sort of takes the pressure off, you know?
Now keep your knees back now and follow through with the racket.
Yeah.
Very good. Hold to the shoulder. Very
yes,
good. I think you're getting it.
I got it.
Very good. You got it.
I got it.
Good.
I got it.
I think you got it.
Yeah, and thank you. I got it.
See you next week. Bye. She's really improving.
She doesn't
Really?
believe that.
Improving. And you don't have to be a baseball player to use.
I don't understand why Jessica is lying to Corinne about it at this point. Because they're both aware that he only pretends to be a tennis instructor because they've both been sleeping with him. So what's the point in continuing the ruse of, well, he's a tennis instructor? No, the fuck he's not. What? Corinne is not going to be that stupid. I don't believe she's going to be that stupid to believe. And it's kind of shitty of her mother to be gaslighting her like that. It's shitty enough of Peter to be with the mother and the daughter at this point, knowing that they're mother and daughter and that he's the son of of the stepfather. But why is Jessica still lying about it? Why are they not being honest? That would piss me off so much if I was Corinne. Or Colleen. What the fuck is her name? Why do I keep forgetting it?
All four. After the game, I always use it. For the game that's coming up.
He's holding his ball.
Cut. Good. I think we got it. Thank you. That's a wrap, everybody.
Thank you very much.
Why would you want a cologne that smells like
Terrific.
ball?
Listen, if you need tickets to a game sometime, just let me know, okay?
I'll take you up on that. Hey, how about this Sunday, 49er game?
Done.
Out of sight. Great. That's going to be a great game. They got a great defense. Toughest in the league. All right, Dennis, what's going on? You broke 2 dates with me in the last week.
Aw.
I told you, I had a terrible week. I had a rough game Sunday.
It's not just that, Dennis. It's a lot of little things. You're different.
Well, how?
How? Well, like Friday night when we went out for dinner, you asked for a table instead of a booth. You spent the whole meal talking to those people next to us, and then you tell me, I have a headache.
I did. I got kicked in the head in practice.
Is there another guy?
Come on, Jody.
It's Ralph, isn't it?
It's not Ralph.
Fine. Hey, you want to be with Ralph? Be with Ralph. The man has the IQ of an avocado and the worst nose job that I've ever seen.
It's not Ralph.
It's David, then.
It's not David.
Because he lied, Dennis. He was never Barbara Streisand's hairdresser.
It's not David.
It's Bob. It's Bob.
Jody, it's not another guy.
What the heck is it?
It's a woman.
I'll be serious.
I am.
Come on, Dennis. When you're at the line of scrimmage, you read the blitz. You got to jump it up off the middle, throw a zig out for a quick six. A woman? You and a woman?
Some people wouldn't find that so strange, you know.
Oh, I know that, Dennis, but, you know, seeing as you're homosexual, I'm... A woman.
He must be bisexual.
She know.
I haven't told her yet.
Well, Dennis, when you touch her and throw up, I think she's going to be suspicious.
I'll tell her. What's so funny?
I'm sorry. I'm just having a little trouble picturing it, that's all. I mean, what do you do with it?
Listen, Jody, it just so happens I might be a latent heterosexual.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, and what makes you think you have these heterosexual tendencies? Just because you're not crazy about Bette Midler?
Look, it has nothing to do with us. I mean, it's just too risky. You know, I've only got a couple years of pro ball left. And after that, I've got to rely on making money from my endorsements. I mean, if people found out I was...
Homosexual! All right. I'm sorry, but I kind of figured this was coming, so I worked out a solution.
What?
Well, it's a pretty big step. Sex change operation.
A sex change operation? Which one of us?
Since you're the quarterback, I guess it would be me.
I mean, you become a woman?
Doctor said I would look just like Jacqueline Bisset.
Oh, no. This would solve the problem, but...
But what?
Responsibility. I don't want the responsibility. I mean, what if it didn't work out between us? If I left you? I mean, you'd be stuck being a woman and I'd feel awful.
Oh, no, you wouldn't. You'd be dead.
Fuck. Damn.
Chester, what's the matter with you? You're a nervous wreck.
Jody goes 0 to 100 quick, don't he?
Want to come here? I canceled a very important business lunch to come here today. Do you know how embarrassing it would be if the man I was to have had lunch with walked in?
And who were you supposed to have lunch with?
Matt Sloan.
Really? How brave of him to join you for lunch the day after open heart surgery. I mean, to come here wired up to all those machines.
What are you talking about, Claire?
Matt Sloan.
Matt Sloan? I said Marty Sims. How could I have lunch with Matt Sloan? He's in intensive care, for God's sake. Do you think Mount Sinai let you out of intensive care for a lunch hour?
Marty Sims.
Right.
Well, it must have been very important. I mean, since Marty Sims is vacationing in the south of France, this must have been some important lunch.
That's right. That's precisely how important it was. Marty Sims was going to hop on the Concorde to get here in time. Crazy Marty.
I don't
Chester, I've
like
been your
him.
secretary for 12 years. You can't lie to me. You were going to have lunch with Pigeon.
Pigeon? Oh, Claire, how many times do I have to tell you? Pigeon and I are through.
Save it, Chester.
I swear it, Claire, I swear it.
Chester, it's been 12 years I've been doing things for you. From now on, you're going to be doing things for me. The lovely condominium that you bought me was just the beginning. I need...
Claire, I really can't afford...
Chester, what you really can't afford is an investigation by the Securities Exchange Commission. I mean, that's what you really can't afford, Chester.
Claire. You little hothead, you. All of this is unnecessary. You know that. It's you, my sweet. It's always been you. It always will be you.
Pigeon's here.
Chester, you double-crossing, dirty
Miss
lying...
Teitelbaum, I was trying to reach you. You're stuck.
And still pretending and lying instead of just being honest with everybody who knows what's going on.
I don't know what you're thinking. Now I know.
Well, so much for Pigeon. Now, Chester, there is one last thing I want you to do for me.
What's that?
Divorce Jessica.
What are you talking about, Claire?
You've been saying you're going to do it for 12 years. Now, think about it, Chester. It's It's either me and a 2-week honeymoon in the Bahamas, or Jessica and 10 to 20 in Attica. So, Chester, what do you say?
What were the choices again?
I just love having tea. I always feel like such a lady having tea. Of course, the way things have been going lately, it would take a great deal more than tea to make me feel like a lady. In fact, I wonder if I'll ever feel like a lady again.
Jessie, don't you think you ought to stop seeing him? Somehow I don't think you're cut out for this.
Well, of course, you know, Scarlett O'Hara always felt like a lady no matter what she did.
Jessie, what do you think?
Well, I think it was all the hoop skirts and parasols. I mean, how could you not feel like a lady with all that?
Jessie.
Oh, Mary, I feel awful. I am absolutely no good at carrying on. I mean, some people are very good at it. You know, they just go out, have a good time, but not me. I mean, when I go out to have a good time, I have a terrible time having it. Also, Corinne almost caught me today in Peter's apartment.
No.
But I very cleverly pretended I was learning to serve.
Jessie, don't see him anymore. For all you know, he could be carrying on with a lot of women. He could be carrying on with Corinne.
Oh, Mary, don't be silly. Corinne is a baby.
Jessie, Corinne is not a baby. I heard Eunice say that Corinne doesn't even come home at night.
That's because she refuses to wear a watch. She has... Mary, I'm telling you, Corinne has absolutely no sense of time. No, you know, sometimes she actually says good morning when it's afternoon. That's the way she has absolutely no sense of time, but a wonderful sense of direction.
Jessie, that's not true.
Because she always makes it
Sugar,
back home.
Mary?
Jessie, you know about Corinne.
Cream?
Jessie, Corinne sleeps out.
Lemon?
Jessie, you can't play ostrich all the time. Sometimes you have to open your eyes and see what's going on in the world.
I know, Mary, I know. And I would, if there were lovely, beautiful things to look at. But there aren't, Mary.
Jessie, life can't always be beautiful.
It can. Mary, it can if you think it can. Besides, even if Corinne did wear a watch, she probably wouldn't come home at night. You know, it's in her blood.
What are you talking about?
Mary, you know she's adopted. Of course, she doesn't know that, but you remember what her mother was like? And frankly, I think she has inherited the trait of staying out all night.
Somehow I don't think that's inherited, Jess.
I don't know why not. Eye color and money is.
Jessie, what are you going to do?
Go to the bathroom. It's the tea. I don't know how the English do it. They must be up and down every 5 minutes.
No, about Peter.
Oh, I'm never going to see him again.
Really?
Really, never again.
Oh, good, Jess, that's wise.
And I'm going to tell him, too, just as soon as I see him.
Jessie.
Yeah, that's gonna go well.
And this is Margaret.
Typical.
Those are hamsters.
No, I thought they were water buffalo.
So, Margaret, I haven't got all the time in the world. Are we going steady or what? Not that it matters one way or another. It's not you, it's somebody else.
And why do we have to go steady?
Because everybody is. It's no big deal. Okay, fine, forget it.
Well, I have to think about it.
What's there to think about?
Well, I don't know if I want to get tied down.
Fine, forget it.
Well, this isn't a yes, but if we were to happen to go steady, what exactly do we do?
I told you. You wear something of mine and that's it.
What, shoes?
No, a ring or a bracelet.
Do you have one?
No.
Listen, I think next time you ask a girl to go steady, you should prepare a little for it.
Wait, I got it.
Facts.
You can wear this on a chain.
What is it?
That's a genuine shark's tooth.
Gross! Haven't you got something gold?
What's wrong with the tooth?
I mean, Judy has Eric's ring, and Tracy has Sam's football charm. Stephanie has a silver thingamajig from Ronnie. Everybody's wearing silver and gold, and I'm not wearing a tooth from a fish.
Okay, fine. I'll get you something. And if I do, are you gonna wear it?
I don't know. What if I want to date other guys?
What are you talking about? You don't even date.
And it doesn't mean you can kiss me.
Who wants to kiss you? I don't want to kiss you. Kissing is gross. So what's it gonna be? I haven't got all day.
Hey, what's this?
I want it for swimming.
I'll take it.
My medal!
Yeah.
That's the medal I want for swimming.
Do you want to go steady or not?
All right, you can keep it. So does this mean we're going steady now?
Yeah. See ya.
My medal.
Oh, hi, Danny. Boy, am I glad you're here. I started to make a sandwich. I got a little carried away. You can share it with me. Oh, if your mother saw what I was making right before dinner, she'd kill me. She always thinks I'm going to ruin my appetite. Danny, you did it. You quit the mob, and you're giving me your gun. I can't believe
They
this.
start
I can't
throwing
believe what's
food at
going on
each
here.
other
Well,
again.
not without the mayonnaise that's in the icebox. Oh, I'm feeling so good. I swear I'm feeling so good. If I could carry a tune and sing a song. Thank you very much. What a wonderful day this has turned out to be. And I can't tell you how happy I am about you and me, Danny. If you think I'm happy, you should see how happy your mother is. Of course, you wouldn't be happy if she saw the sandwich I was. Thank you. You know, I think it's all going to work out. So much has happened today. So many wonderful things. You know, I think today...
Danny is a horrible mobster.
I know I already said that, but it's just because I'm so happy. And this looks terrific. A terrific sandwich for a terrific day. It's almost ready. And now, Danny, we're going to have ourselves a treat there.
Hi, Bert. Hi, Danny.
See you later, Danny. You bet.
I can't believe it. If I didn't see it with my own eyes, the difference in your relationship.
Well, it's just night and day, Mary. Just night and day.
Will Jessica and Corinne ever stop to wonder why they're both learning to play tennis in Peter's apartment? Will Jessica leave Peter and try to make her marriage work? Will Chester leave Claire and risk getting sent to jail? Will Jody get a sex change operation and try to compete with his boyfriend's girlfriend? Will Bert get to eat his sandwich, or will Danny kill him first? These questions and many others will be answered on the next episode of Soap.
Okay, so that was episode 4 of Soap. I mean, there is no way Corinne believed Jessica. The fact that Jessica seems to be in denial that Corinne was sleeping with Peter, when Jessica knows he's not really a fucking tennis instructor, she knows what's going on. Why would he... Just like the secretary obviously knows what's going on. Like, it's frustrating. It's a frustrating plot. And I'm hoping they wrap up fairly soon and start a new one, because I'm not enjoying the Peter love triangle. Especially since he's not actually in love with anybody. Just fucking let that man go and find yourself other men. I mean, okay, Jessica has a man, but he's an asshole. So she needs to be finding somebody better anyways. And Danny is the fucking worst mobster in the world. And now we know that Jody is only really wanting to get a sex change operation because of the man that he wants to be with, who is bi. Because if he's with a woman and he's having trouble leaving the woman to be with Jody, I don't think it's just the shame of the homosexuality. He would likely actually have feelings for this woman as well. That would make it more difficult. But I don't know. I don't think they're going to wind up staying together, because he does seem too reluctant, even with Jody literally saying, I will change everything that I am to be with you. He doesn't seem like he would be willing to do that for Jody, if you know. And so I'm hoping that Jody finds somebody better. I'm going to see if we can get into episode 5. Okay, so we're back with episode 5. I'm going to compile these two together, so for episodes 4 and 5 will be together, and I might try to do another episode. It depends on how long my phone lasts because the battery is running low. And unfortunately, this phone will not charge if it's turned on. I don't know why. I plug in the charger and it won't do anything. It won't even acknowledge that the charger exists. But if I turn the phone off and plug in the charger, it works fine. Anyways, episode 5 of Soap. Let's hope that Danny finds a way to kill Bert. Because fuck Bert. And I also kind of hope Jessica kills Chester, because fuck Chester.
Of two sisters, Jessica Tate and Mary Campbell. Jessica lives in a neighborhood known as Rich. Jessica likes life. The only thing about life she would change, if she could, is that she would set it all to music. The Tates have more secrets than they do money. We're approaching Mary Campbell's house. Mary, too, likes life. Unfortunately, life doesn't seem to be too crazy about her. As you can see, the Campbells don't have nearly as much money as the Tates. They do, however, have as many secrets. In last week's episode of Soap, Chester's secretary Claire had arranged for Chester's mistress Pigeon to find them together at lunch, thus ending Chester's relationship with Pigeon. But that's not all. Claire has threatened to report Chester's illegal business activities if Chester doesn't divorce Jessica. Jessica has tried to end it with Peter but couldn't, but tells Mary she'll see him again to see if she can. Jody has found that his quarterback boyfriend, in order to protect his image, has a girlfriend. Jody tells him that since he's planning a sex change operation for that very same reason, his boyfriend can get rid of his girlfriend. Then
Oh, okay. It's just to protect his image. That makes a little more sense than I thought. That like the football player was in a relationship with a woman and then Jody came along and now they're having trouble. But if it's just to protect his image so that he can remain a star football player, it makes a little bit more sense. But also, ouch. I have experience with this situation. I might make a video talking about it later. My ex-husband only married me so that people would not know that they were different. So, it doesn't feel good to be the woman in that situation. I will say that.
he has tried to follow the Godfather's orders to kill Bert, but couldn't. Confused? You won't be after this week's episode of Soap.
They keep saying we won't be confused anymore, but this show just keeps getting more confusing.
I'm trying, Godfather, I'm trying. I mean, it's not the easiest thing in the world to do. He took the gun out of my hand. He took the gun out of my hand. It's a long story. I can't go into it.
Hey, Danny.
Sí, debo andar. Lo vi. Te parliamo. Ciao.
How about I make us some blueberry pancakes this morning?
Great.
I love blueberry pancakes. Reminds me of my childhood in Pittsburgh. Not that we actually grew blueberries in Pittsburgh. Nothing actually grows in Pittsburgh, but I always wanted blueberry pancakes. I can't. Hello. They hung up.
Hi, big brother.
Hey, little brother.
Cooking breakfast, Bert?
Yep.
Well, I hope your cooking here is more successful than it is upstairs.
What are you talking about?
Just a little something I found in your bathroom this morning, the cookbook of sex. For a second there, Bert, I thought that the Happy Hook and the Galloping Gourmet had decided to collaborate.
Just give me the book.
I couldn't help but browse. You know how I love to cook. I figured I could find all sorts of wonderful things I could do with a duck.
Stop! Sit down and eat your breakfasts. Sit!
How old is Jody supposed to be? Because he's
If anyone's
sometimes very
interested,
immature.
I've thought it over, and I've definitely decided to go ahead with the sex change operation.
He's starting with that sex change stuff again.
Could we talk about this later? People are eating.
There's nothing to talk about. I start the shots next week.
What shots?
The hormone
Estrogen.
shots. My hips will become rounded. My facial hair will fall out.
What a sense of humor. I mean, this guy would actually go out and get those shots if he thought it would make us laugh. Shots. I love it.
We'll talk about this later.
Okay, so one thing I will say, I don't think Jody would be able to transition as quickly as they're depicting in the show. Having had a spouse that transitioned in the 2000s, it takes a little time. They do make you go through counseling and therapy, and it's not that they're trying to talk you out of it, but they do talk to you about it to make sure that you really, really want to do this and you're not being pressured by anybody else and you're not just very confused or traumatized and not understanding what the right thing to do. So the idea that in 1977, this man, 2 episodes ago, which in this show's run is only a day, like the first 2 episodes were the same day. So it's been maybe a week since he told his mom that he wants to try to become a woman, and he's already got scheduled for hormones and getting started in the transition phase. It seems to be moving very quickly. And I know that that's a TV thing and that's a movie thing where things that can take months or years will be wrapped up in what looks like a couple of days. But for the 70s and for this specific treatment, this is moving very quickly.
Bert, remember, 2 o'clock today.
Oh, I can't. Can't today, Mary. I can't. The bricklayers are coming tomorrow, and the guys haven't finished pouring the foundation yet. I mean, the foundation doesn't get poured. Bricks don't get laid.
Bricks? The man's worried about bricks? Bert, Dr. Menlo is a very busy man. This is the only appointment he could give us. We can't cancel.
All right.
The Dr. Medley?
Knock it off. You don't know.
Oh, not personally. I've never had the need to consult a sex psychiatrist.
He happens to be a dermatologist.
Come on, Bert. I know what Dr. Medlow does.
What you don't. Oh. And I'm the one who should see a psychiatrist. Mary, those 2 boys run a banana boat. You got one son about to buy his first bra, and another who thinks that's hysterical. And I'm the one you want to take to a psychiatrist.
Come on, darling. I'm sure Dr. Medlow will get to the bottom of the problem in no time, and it'll turn out to be a simple thing. You'll see.
Simple thing. Simple thing. I mean, I should go to a psychiatrist to find out why I'm impotent. I know why I'm impotent. I'm impotent because every time I go to make love to you, I see before me the face of your dead husband, the man I murdered. I mean, just see something like that and then try to get in the mood. Now I'm going to pay a psychiatrist to find out what I already know, which I'm hiding. Give me a break, will you?
Again, Danny sucks. He had a direct shot if he was
Claire,
any
would you
aim.
stop? Claire, I cannot talk now. No, I will not come with you to the furrier. I have to go to the decorators with Jessica. No, I don't care what kind of fur it is. Don't threaten me. Fine, I'll see you in half an hour. Of course I care. Yes, I care. Goodbye. My. Benson?
Get him,
What is
Benson.
that supposed to mean?
Just what I said. My.
Chester, are you ready to go, dear?
Jessica,
Yes.
you didn't hear.
What?
You mean you slept right through it? You didn't hear me moan all night?
Oh, no, Chester, I am sorry. I was sleeping.
I thought I was dying, Jessica.
From what?
From? From my arm.
Well, Chester, what's the matter with it?
Well, look. I mean, it looks perfectly normal, I know, but it won't go up. I cannot raise my arm, Jessica.
Dear.
So I can't go with you.
Well, of course not, Chester. I mean, you have to go to the doctor right away.
Mr. Tate. Well, sirree, will you look at that? A miracle.
Darling,
You're a healer,
cured.
Benson.
Benson has cured you.
No, he hasn't, Jessica. He hasn't at all. Because you see, now I can't lower my arm.
Well, you can't drive like that. Maybe Mrs. Tate should take you to the doctor.
Absolutely right, Benson. Chester?
No, I'll be fine. I have power steering. I can drive with one hand.
Oh, yeah? Well, what are you going to do with that arm?
I will stick it through the sunroof, Benson.
Oh, Chester.
But you see her all the time.
I told you, it's a front. I mean, the girl means nothing to me. It's for my image.
Well, Dennis, if it's for your image, you made a lousy choice. I mean, nobody wears their hair in a beehive anymore. Oh, my God.
What, reporter?
No, my cousin. Listen, you better go and don't turn around.
How can I go without turning around? The door is behind me.
I don't know. You're the football player.
Oh, my God, my cousin's here. You better go.
Hello.
Hi.
Oh, this is a surprise.
Yes.
Are you alone, or can I join you?
Oh, no, please sit down. I'm alone.
That's funny. I thought you were with somebody.
That guy? No, that was just some weirdo who tried to pick me up. But weren't you with
No. Same thing. Some weirdo tried to pick me up. It's funny, Eunice. That guy you were with looked exactly like Congressman.
It wasn't.
Could have sworn that.
No. But the guy you were with looked exactly like that football player.
No. Well, yeah, no. Well, yes, it looks like him. No, it wasn't. Football. So, you come all the way out to Union City, New Jersey for lunch often?
Yes. It's the food. I love the food here. They make the most marvelous chef salad. And you?
We're thinking of shooting a commercial here. I was out scouting locations and stuff.
Thank you. I was starving.
Do you want your lunches here, sir? At your table.
I'll have my lunches here, please. Thank you.
Lunches.
Four chef salads and 2 people. What's wrong with this picture? That was Congressman McCallum, wasn't it?
Well, I'm covering his campaign, and I was interviewing him.
You gonna tell me he holds hands with Woodward and Bernstein, too?
Jody, please don't tell him. Please.
I'm gonna tell? My whole life's a secret.
That was Dennis Phillips, the quarterback, wasn't it?
So it's you and the congressman.
You and the quarter.
So he says his whole life is a secret, but he's extremely open to everybody in his family, even those that don't like him. The only thing that's a secret is the football player, and that's because the football player is ashamed. So how is Jody saying that his whole life is a secret? It's really not. It's your boyfriend's life that's a secret. Jody is very open.
Wonderful, isn't it?
Well, now, plus which Walter's married, so we have to be very careful.
Oh, we don't? You think Dennis takes me to the Touchdown Club dinners as his date? Hey, fellas, I want you to meet.
Well, at least you get to be with him. With Walter's campaign, I don't even get to see him anymore.
Please, do you know how hard training camp is? I mean, the man comes home exhausted. Plus, which now, he's seeing a girl.
A girl? Walter's got a wife.
Eunice, do you realize in the 20-odd years of knowing each other that this is the first time that we've talked?
Well, I never knew you were nice.
I never knew you were.
When we were younger, I used to hate you. You used to steal my clothes.
That's such nice thing.
It still
Well,
steals
listen, do you have
everybody's
a few
clothes.
minutes? I mean, it's been so long since I've had anyone to talk to. And it's incredible. We have something in common.
Yeah, we both date guys.
They stole her scarf like 2 episodes ago.
I'm not saying one word, Mary. I want you to know that.
Wonderful, Bert. We're going to pay a psychiatrist $50 an hour. We'll play 20 questions.
Look at this place. Look at it. It's for lunatics.
What are you talking about, Bert? It's a perfectly nice, normal office.
Perfectly normal? Look at this. Sexual perversion, fact or fiction. Normal. Sexuality in infancy.
It's a very
that's nice.
phallic
I like that a
statue
lot.
right behind those books.
The frigid woman, the impotent male. That's it, I'm leaving.
Come on, Bert. Dr. Medlow has a wonderful reputation. He's an MD, for God's sake.
MD, in his case, it means mentally deranged. Mary, look at this place. The man is sick.
Bert, what are you talking about?
Well, just look. Don't you see it?
I see some nice contemporary furniture. A ficus. He's killing by overwatering.
No, the man is sick, Mary, and I'm leaving. You hear me? He's sick, Mary. Sick. I was ashamed how sick I was of sitting, so I thought I would try standing, and now I'm kind of sick of standing, so I think I'll try some walking.
Bert.
Walking's got me a little fed up already, so I think I'll just try a little more sitting. I'm Dr. Medlow, and you're Mr. and Mrs. Murray Fleischman.
Bert.
I don't understand. My file says Mary and Bert Campbell.
That's it. Campbell.
Why don't we all sit down?
Gotta give my real name.
So, what brings you here?
Well,
Nothing.
Mrs. Campbell?
we're having a problem.
No, we're not. It's not a problem.
See? Mrs. Campbell, what is this problem that you're having that Mr. Campbell doesn't have?
Oh, I don't have a problem. Bert has a problem.
It's not a problem.
All right. What is this problem that you don't have that she thinks you have?
Huh. Well, it's... The man's a total stranger, Mary.
He can't have sex with me.
Wonderful, a perfect stranger. Tell the world, Mary. Let's put an ad in the newspaper. Or better yet, let's put it in the yellow pages under Bert.
And how long has this been going on?
2 days. Well, not long.
2
6
days.
months.
Mr. Campbell, I realize you're embarrassed by this, but let me reassure you. This is a very common problem. Everyone, absolutely everyone, has this problem at one time or another in their life.
Everyone?
Oh, absolutely. And many things can bring it on. Fear, worry, medication, financial problems, something in one's past, guilt. And everyone experiences it. I've had it.
You have?
Yes.
What caused it?
Well, in my case, it was a Playboy bunny. Just a weekend. Now, there are a variety of ways to treat this problem, depending, of course, on the reason for the problem. Sometimes a few sessions of talking is all it takes. Other times, when the problem's a little deeper, we try a regular form of therapy, a change in one's life. Sometimes we bring in a sexual surrogate, and
A sexual surrogate?
a woman very experienced in the art of lovemaking who helps a man regain his confidence in himself. Now, that isn't...
Oh, yeah, they good looking?
I beg your pardon?
How old are they? Mary, wait a second. The man's a doctor.
I don't think that has anything to do.
He's an MD, for goodness sake. Let's just listen to what the man has to say. Is there a choice? You got pictures?
Pig. When's his son gonna kill him again?
Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned.
Yes, my child.
It's been 2 months since my last confession.
Yes, child.
I have been with 5 men.
Corinne?
Fuck. Was his father one of them?
Somebody's asked me to move in with him.
Corinne, enough.
To live in sin.
That's it. I'm putting my fingers in my ears. I won't listen.
Why? I can confess.
Corinne, you're not even Catholic.
What has that got to do with it?
I asked you not to come here.
But I can't stand not seeing you, Tim. I just can't stand it. Please, Tim.
Go back in there. Come on, go.
You know why I've sinned, Tim. It's because I can't have you. Why won't you see me?
I'm a priest, Corinne.
But you're still a man.
I took a vow.
Ministers do it. Why can't you?
Is this a test?
Tim, remember the first time you kissed me? Remember? I still get goosebumps when I think about it.
Corinne, I was in the 5th grade.
You loved me? In high school you told me you loved me?
In high school, I was also a member of the Purple Avengers and swallowed goldfish.
You love me. And I love you, so why can't we be together? It's not fair.
Because he won't allow it.
Don't be ridiculous. I mean, what did you do? Have a personal conversation with him and he said, no, Tim, no whoopee?
Corinne, we're talking about God here.
Oh, come on. What's he gonna do? Smite you with his terrible swift sword?
Joke. She's joking.
Lightning bolt.
All right. I'll leave you alone. I won't tempt you. You've made the choice for me. I'm gonna go live with that man, Tim. And I will be with that man. And I will do with that man.
Oh, God.
What?
I said, go with God.
Is that all? Is that all you have to say to me, Tim?
For your penance, say 2 rosaries every morning. For the next 2 or 3 years.
What, are you crazy? I'm not even Catholic.
Now, let me see if I understood this. You said we can't see each other anymore, right?
That's right.
And we can't see each other anymore because someone is moving in with you?
That's right.
Someone is moving in. I love it. A man who has his mattress replaced every 10 days is making a commitment.
Sure, you're taking this so...
Wait, so Corinne really did believe his bullshit? That's difficult for me.
Oh, well. Please, don't be upset.
Upset? Don't be silly. Guys like you are a dime a dozen.
Well, look, it's gonna be better for you anyways.
Please.
Sir, it's Corinne. Look, baby, I'm sorry. We'll talk about this some more. Maybe we can work something out, okay?
Yeah, well, thanks for nothing. Are you crazy? I'm not going out there. That 400-pound blimp on the tennis court is my brother-in-law. The man hates me. Do you know how he loves seeing this? He'd be on the phone with my husband in 2 seconds.
For a second. Jessica.
Hello, Peter. May I come in?
I have an appointment.
Oh, thank you, Peter. Peter, this is not going to be easy, so I'm going to do it as quickly as possible.
Good.
It's over between us.
Oh, gee.
I'm leaving you, Peter. Yeah, it's just.
Have I mentioned that I'm not enjoying this
Well, of course
storyline?
It did happen, but it is never going to happen again. And Peter, I'm sorry if your heart is breaking.
Well,
Your shower just went on.
All right, I know. It does that. Goes on by itself all the time, plumbing.
Well, as I was saying, Peter.
I know, Jess. It's over.
Yes, and I am sorry. I mean, I'm really sorry. I'm sorry if I hurt you. I'm sorry it just went off.
What?
Your shower, it just went off.
Oh, I know. It does that, too. Someone in Connecticut flushes a toilet. My shower goes on. Sometimes I rub the soap all over my body.
Peter, will you ever forgive me?
Oh, I do. I forgive you. I really do.
Dear sweet boy standing there, whom I've just left with a broken heart and a shower that doesn't work. Goodbye, Peter. I'll always remember you.
Goodbye.
Mother!
Corinne! Corinne, this is not what you think it is. What do you think it is?
This is really the limit, Mother. When I was 8, you took away my cat pistol, and when I was 13, you took away my eyeshadow. But this...
Corinne, wait!
Oh, my God. Oh, God, how could this happen? I always tried to be good. I mean, I took care of my family, served on committees. I read to the blind.
You just had to be a big old whore.
Now I've had an affair with my step-nephew. Or is he my nephew by marriage? Oh, wait, let's see. He's my sister's second husband's son, so that makes him my step-nephew by marriage. Is that right? What does it matter? Whoever he is, he's in love with my daughter. And I mean, she isn't even my daughter. She's the illegitimate daughter of... Oh, my God.
Mrs. Tate?
Hello, Mrs. Fine. I didn't know you were here. Where were you?
In the bathroom.
Oh?
Cleaning.
Cleaning?
Yes, I was cleaning. I know this may sound silly, Mrs. Tate, but I love to clean. I just love it. And ever since my husband got me a maid, I have nothing to clean anymore. Nothing.
I see.
What are you doing here?
Me? Decorating.
Decorating?
Yes. Oh, I mean, I just
They're
love
bad liars, and they
decorating.
don't even
Of course,
have to be
my house is
lying.
already decorated. This poor boy's apartment is just awful.
Decorating.
Cleaning.
Goodbye, Mrs. Tate.
Goodbye, Mrs. Fine.
Because all three of them know that he doesn't really fucking teach tennis.
Will Corinne ever leave Father Tim alone? Will Corinne ever forgive her mother for Peter? Will Corinne ever forgive Peter for her mother? Now that Jody is going to become his boyfriend's girlfriend, will his boyfriend get rid of his girlfriend? Since Bert seems unwilling to talk, will the psychiatrist ever be able to cure his impotency? Since Danny seems to be a klutz, will he ever be able to kill Bert? Will Bert be cured or killed? These questions and many others will be answered on next week's episode of So.
Hopefully Bert gets killed, because fuck Bert. And hopefully Chester gets killed, because fuck Chester. And hopefully Jody's boyfriend gets killed, because fuck that guy too. And fuck Peter too. Peter fucking sucks. And why are all of these girls continuing to lie to each other to protect Peter when they know what he's doing? Because they're all involved in it. So why the... I'm not enjoying this storyline. We need to wrap up the love triangle thing. And we need to get this man killed, because fuck him. But that was episodes 4 and 5 of Soap. And I'm probably going to have to wait till tomorrow to watch episode 6, because my phone is going to need to be charged soon.